Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of our weekly analysis. I remain your host, Mr. Wex. In today's episode, we'll start with the USD index as usual. So we need to understand what would be our expectation for the dollar considering what price is actually doing. Then from there, we can now transcend into our choice space to actually correlates what the USD index is telling us and what technical analysis is also telling us with respect to our individual pairs. Then we can project what we'll be expecting for this coming week. So last week, we made mention that we should be seeing price break this zone and drop into this area of demand, this area where we had some accumulation before price did continue bullish. And that is what price did exactly. Now there's a range here to the left hand side to be sure. This is on the daily time frame. So quickly, let me go to the weekly time frame. So you can see last week closed strongly bearish. So basically there is a level here which price is likely to tap in. If I do this, so basically let's project. So this is the level we are looking forward to. So basically we are looking forward to a retest of this level before we can see probably a bearish continuation or for price to react within this zone and push bullish. So this week I am expecting a weaker USD as price has broken below this accumulation. So we should see a further drop into this zone. So probably, so looking at price action, in as much as we are looking out for a bearish continuation here, looking at price action, as price has broken below this level with which I identified last week, we should see a retest before a bearish continuation. So basically some bullish reaction before a bearish continuation on the USD index. So with this expectation, let's quickly jump into pound dollar to see what it has for us. So on pound dollar, already during one of our live sessions, I made mention that pound dollar is heading towards 1.2978 price level, which of course it did break above this structure high, and we have seen some strong bullish push towards that expected level, which is 1.2978. So currently, the bulls are still leading the way. So I expect price to push into this level. Let's go to the weekly to see why that level is a level of concern. So if we take a critical look at what price did here, so that is basically where we saw a breaking structure and price has actually not retested that level. So for price to probably correct back in the bearish direction, we need to see a retest of this broken structure. Apparently, price might further push higher into this zone. So this is, excuse me. So basically, price might push back to retest this support 10 resistance. So basically, this becomes the entire zone where I'm expecting price to play around if it breaks above this 1.2980 level. So we need to see price play within this zone, then probably we will see a bearish correction. So mind you, we can see there has been a series of price action here. We have seen level one, we saw price create a double equal high, sorry. Then when it did default this low here, it shuts up. So we should see when price mostly does this kind of structure, we see price push higher. So with all these confluences and looking at the range, smooth range here to the left-hand side, then it confirms that price should push higher into this zone. So basically that will be the expectation. And this conforms with what the index is doing. So of course, if the index is going to shoot down, so therefore means that we are going to be seeing a weaker USD, which of course that will make give room for the pound to leverage on that USD weakness to push price higher. So let's take a look at gold. So gold, of course, would be towing that part, of course, because USD is actually the counter currency here. So basically, we should see the price of gold pushing higher. So last week, I expected price to dip into 1919.18 price level, which of course, it did break the structure, which we expected the structure low, but it did not get into that point. We saw a sharp rejection on Thursday, and Friday was kind of struggling. We did not see a strong push back. So price is now back into this range. So, but with the price action, I want to see a bullish continuation. So in correlation with what the index is going to be doing, if that holds, then we should see gold pushing higher. But of course, I would advise that you wait to see this week being taken out, because there have been series of rejection around this area. So you want to see price clearly taking out this week, then of course we should see price pushing higher. At least this was going to be our target for the week. So let's look at our target for the week. So basically we should be seeing price hit this level. So when I see a clean break above 1971, then we should expect price to push into 2014 level. So basically we should be seeing a handful of about 200 pips or so. So that's about 424 pips on gold. So that should be our target on gold. We're looking for a bullish continuation here on gold. So let's quickly jump to US oil, then we'll conclude with the US30. So still on the daily time frame, this looks better on the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, you can see price did break above this trend line, which I identified. We saw a consolidation around that zone, and price did push higher, testing this previous high. So basically with this structure, we might pull another trend line here to show that we are beginning that ascending structure. So basically with this structure in mind and with this consolidation, there's a high probability that price would continue bullish. So if I zoom back to my daily time frame, you can see that what happened in the past is likely going to repeat itself considering the structure. So basically, where are we heading to from the market, from the price action, sorry, I would be looking forward to price testing this level. So 74.26 is where I'll be expecting price to first of all test. Then we might see some reaction there, maybe a little bit of correction before price continues bullish, targeting this structure high, which is 76.71 level. So basically these are the two targets I'll be looking out for as soon as price leave this zone, because there is a minor supply here on the, so basically I should be clearer here on the forward time frame. Let's look at it. Yes, so it's more clearer here on the forward time frame. So this is a supply zone here, but currently you can see price just closed at the tip of that zone. So basically there is a probability we might see price either gap into the zone before pushing higher. So basically this is the expectation on US oil. You're going to be looking out for bulls on US oil for this coming week, unless of course we see price tank to break this structural low, this immediate structural low. If price does break it, then we might revise our direction. So as long as price tests above this zone, of course, we should be looking forward to price testing 74.25 and 76.71 price level. So concluding with US30, let's see what US30 has for us this coming week. So US30 last week, basically, we're looking out for a buys, which I said we're looking out for an outright bullish continuation into a first target, second target, which price, of course, did push into those two targets and did, of course, break above, giving us extra pips. So basically, price did test this rejection. This is a clean rejection, which price did test, and it coincided with a psychological level that is the 34,500 psychological level, and that is where we also saw a significant rejection as well on Friday, which ended up closing the day bearish. So what is our expectation? So let's take a look at this. What am I gonna be looking out for on US30? So with the current price action, US30 is more likely going to be bearish. So now taking a critical look at what happened previously. We saw a rejection here. It did close bearish. We saw the next day open bullish, bearish. It opened bearish, then ended up closing bullish. Then it continued bearish the next day. So basically, judging from previous price action, and this is the first time price has retested that level since 14 February 2023. So this is the first time. So this is about, you have March, April, May. So after a period of about 3 months, price has finally come back to test that rejection point. So basically, with that in mind, we should see a further drop in US30. Maybe we should see price retest this level, which is 34,100 level. And of course, if we see more volume in favor of the base, then basically we would see a further drop, maybe all the way to this rejection point, which is 33,800. So this week, I'm going to be focusing more on the base on US30. So I'll be looking out for price to drop all the way to 33,800 level. So of course, as you already know, I am a day trader. So we're going to be looking out for short-term trade from level to level and picking this trades accordingly as price unfolds. So if you have enjoyed this content so far, please make sure to like and share the content. Let others also benefit from what we have to offer. If you have not subscribed, please kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that whenever I drop a content, you will be the very first to be notified. Of course, our live stream continues this week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I hope to see you guys then as we learn and make money at the same time. So for now, thank you very much for spending this time with me. See you on Tuesday. Bye for now.